Welcome back to Ask Allison. I'm excited to get into this one. Here's the question. I'm finally starting to get phone calls, but very few of them are becoming clients from the call. What am I doing wrong? So before I answer this, I'd like to thank Therapy Notes. They're the #1 rated electronic health record system available today. With live telephone support 7 days a week, it's clear why Therapy Notes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. Therapy Notes makes billing, scheduling, note-taking, and telehealth incredibly easy, and they also offer e-prescribe. If you're coming from another EHR, Therapy Notes makes that transition incredibly easy, importing your demographic data free of charge so you can get going right away. Find out what more than 100,000 mental health professionals already know. Use promo code ABUNDANT at therapynotes.com for 2 free months. So first, congrats on the fact that the phone is ringing. That means that something in your marketing is working. Without hearing your phone call, I can't accurately diagnose the problem, but here are therapist mistakes that I see most often that prevent conversions. Conversions is a business word. We're not trying to convert anybody to what we believe, but sometimes I get a question when I use that word. Conversion means they go from a phone call to a client. Okay, so the first one is that clinicians don't assume the client is calling to make an appointment. They treat it like it's an information collection call. They say things like, look at your schedule and call me back if you want to work together. But I want you to think about it like this. What if you called your dermatologist for a suspicious mole and they answered some questions and then asked you some questions and then they said, well, give us a call back if you want to look at it. Like, our clients need things to be easy. They don't need an unnecessary step in the process. Clinicians make the phone call about selling themselves is number 2. So if I call you up because I'm struggling and you ramble on and on about your trainings and your certifications, I assume you're going to take up a lot of space in my session too. I'm also probably going to assume you're full of yourself. The third mistake I see is clinicians not asking about the client, just charging forward with available times and dates without seeming to care about what the client is struggling with. And it makes the client feel like a part of a machine. They don't feel like they're being seen. Number 4 is being distracted when they're on the phone with potential clients. So don't call people back in the car or at a restaurant or with your kids screaming in the background. Treat calling people back like the legitimate business interaction that it is that requires your attention. Number 5 is calling people back too late. If someone has a list of referrals and they call them one after another, then they may have already scheduled with someone by the time you return their message. And that is not about you. That being said, please call people back, even if it's a week late, even if they mention that they need to use insurance you don't accept in the message that they leave. Call them back, apologize for the delay if there was one, and see if they still need care. Have referrals on the ready if you know that they're not somebody you're going to work with. But let's please all just agree not to leave people hanging. The 6th and final mistake that I see when people are not successful in getting clients in their books after they're calling is clients winging the conversation. There's a certain amount of flexibility that these phone calls need. But if you aren't following a framework, then you're likely to forget to ask something important or communicate something important. Today's free worksheet is the script for first phone calls. We have some offshoot scripts for them in the Abundance Party and the What to Say When course. But this is the basic script that has worked for literally thousands of therapists and has filled my practice and group practice since 2005. So make sure you hit the link to get that. And if you have any questions for me for Ask Allison, I'd love to hear them. Go to the link in my bio and you can ask there too. Great. Have a great day.